All right, listen. Listen up. You're always going to come out on top. All right? Don't worry about it because I mean, how can I say this? If you're going to read my next newsletter, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If I do include it because it is very personal. It's weird. I don't know. The thing is, all right, you always had it in you. You always did. You always had it in you. You always did. You always did. And you didn't know it. You were made to believe you weren't. By whatever happened, maybe look, for me, actually fuck it. For me, I at some point I was being myself, I was the hero of my own story, of my own life. And I belonged somewhere and I had connections, I had friends and I belonged. I belonged to the world. I had my place in the world. And at some point, someone didn't like it. They got envious. They got jealous. I don't know what happened. And they pushed me away. And then I pushed them away. And then I just stopped belonging. And I didn't stand up for myself. And I became an outcast. And then I became very socially isolated and then very, you know, I thought I needed to belong, and I thought I needed to win it back. I want to belong again. I want to belong somewhere, and how can I get that? I need to win them over again. I need to bring them back to me, and how do I do that? Well, I need to please everybody. I need to be a people pleaser without realizing it, and then that's not how you gain people's attention. That's not how you win them back. That's not how you do it. And I thought that's how it works. I wasn't meant to be in that position ever. I'm not meant to be a people pleaser. I'm not supposed to be running after people. That was never who I was. And so I thought maybe this is my new role. This is who I'm supposed to be. And I've been playing that role for um, shit, probably, I don't know, 13 years. Yeah, 13 years can be said, yeah. Truth is, I'm not perfect. And that's exactly it. It's my greatest weaknesses give way to my greatest strengths, you know? And I thought I had to be perfect all this time along. And it's all along, it's been me. I am the one responsible for my own happiness. I'm the one responsible for not reaching out, not allowing myself when I came back. Okay, so when I belonged, you know, I didn't allow myself to belong. The pain that I felt changed my perspective on life, changed the way I see the world, and that kid who was scared of being hurt thought, you know, I need to keep I need to keep how would you say it? When I did fit in, I didn't realize it. I wouldn't accept it. I didn't want to accept it for some reason. And I remember this one time. So I used to dance growing up, and when I was 13, no, I'm very confused now. Well, Imagine this. I'll give you an example. You are doing your thing, this is what you like to do. You're you love to dance, you love to be on stage and whatnot, and you have a pal and they leave you, they're gone. And now turns out that everybody else doesn't really like you that much. And now they all put you down all the time and they don't let you be part of anything, and they think you're being this or they think you're being that, and when in reality, that's how you've always been. And so you start changing. You let that change you instead of staying as you are and standing up for yourself. Learning how to stand up for yourself, like, I don't know, maybe a kid who bullies you, instead of just punching him once and just saying, hey, leave me alone, you know, um, you you let him bully you forever. And then, outside of school, you meet a group of people who actually, they do the same thing you do and they're older than you and stuff. And you think, oh my God, oh my God, I'm part of this now. I can be part of this. I want to be part of that. And you kind of grab for their attention all the time. And of course, that's annoying, or it can be exhausting and stuff. And that's not who you are either. That's not who you're supposed to be. That's who you were never were. You were never growing up like grabbing for everybody's attention. If you got it, you got it because you were doing something great, because you were just being yourself, because you did what you like to do. But you didn't fucking grab everybody's attention like, look at me, look at what I'm doing. Yeah, but look at what I'm doing. And so you steal yourself away from being part of the group. You steal that happiness away from yourself. And you start thinking, well, this isn't working. I need to be perfect. I need to be just like them. I need to change myself. I need to, what do people like? What do people like? Why? It doesn't fucking matter what people like. It doesn't matter. What, why do you care what people like? It doesn't fucking matter. To some extent, you need to understand, okay, I want to make myself more attractive. I want to, it's part of it. You need to know, okay, what is something that is attractive and stuff. But you figure that out anyways, man. You need to, that's like common sense, or that's like the mastering, what I call it, you master the shallow surface, the first layer of society, or whatever you want to call society. But people, of course, the first thing, how you look, how you dress, and this and that, and then the next layer is, what kind of things are admirable and this and that. But fuck that. It's not about learning what do people like. It doesn't start with that. It's important to know, but it doesn't start with that. You don't start by going through there. You don't start becoming who you are through what do people like. That's insane. And then when you layer back down again, when you go further deep down, you don't start with, look at me, I want to belong. That's not how it works. And that happened to me. And I want to say that robbed everything from me, but it was me. Not knowing how to stand up for myself. Not standing up for myself back then. And then thinking I need to change. And then when I would fit in somewhere, thinking I'm not good enough, I'm not enough, I don't, what's wrong, And then changing so hard, like focusing so fucking hard on what works, because it's what other people like, to become someone I'm not, in a way. I don't want I've 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 gone through the utmost horrendous self-sabotage for years. It's all like coming back to me now. I actually did fit in. Like I'm getting kind of memories from when I was a child that I did not remember. Like it's insane. I'm remembering things like just mundane things, just being in the library and shit like that. Like what the fuck? That when I was not standing up for myself or in that kind of period of time, like weird. Like I'm going. I want to encourage you to figure yourself out. Take some months of complete isolations and work on that. Like the whole purpose about being your own hero and working on yourself is so that you can fix that. You know, you can or you can find that. You can be yourself in this world because you fit in, because it is necessary. It's necessary for you to be who you are. You know, we don't need the funny Adam. You know, we don't need the cool Adam. I'm just using Adam as a name. We don't need we need Adam. We need you in all your fucking glory. You know, Melissa. In We don't need the smart Melissa. We don't need the funny Melissa. We don't need the pretty Melissa. We need Melissa. You know, we need. I'm sorry, I'm so worked up about this, but it's and whatever it is that you believe in, fucking, you don't need to be this whole. I don't know. There's no one I'd rather be than myself. That's what I want you to go at. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to look at myself and say, I don't want to be anybody else than you. You know? And if they don't like me, they can go fuck themselves. That's all right. That's fine. And I don't need to be so empathic to the fucking utmost extremes where I'm like, well, I don't have to say they can go fuck themselves because it's completely within the right to not like me. And I need to constantly put everybody else above me because, they don't like me. And they're right because why would they like me? No, no, no. Enough of that. Enough. Enough of that. They can go fuck themselves. Finito. End of discussion. Like, I'm not here. I was not put here to fucking please everybody around me. I was here to be myself. Like that's my fucking given right. Fucking given right. It doesn't mean I need to be a fucking asshole. There will be times where I might be an asshole, and that's fine. Cuz no one's perfect. Doesn't mean I should go out of my way to be one, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Because there's always going to be someone, hey, but what you're saying is no. Listen to what I'm saying. And there's people who need to hear this. Me included. I would have needed this shit. All right? I would have needed it. I've, I've, the things I've done, the things I've let slide, man. You have no idea. You have no idea what I've let slide. I tell people about it and they're like, huh? It's, I'm not talking like horrendous, horrific shit, of course, but it's like things you would never let people like do to you. And it's like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. Like, why would you? Yes, I know, exactly. Why would you have such self-worth of yourself? I'm talking to me, too. I mean, look at me, you know, you need to also look at your own accomplishments, you know, I need to look at my own accomplishments. I mean, look at what I've done, you know. I've never read a book in my life, and now I'm suddenly writing online, you know? Like, I'm, I'm, why let yourself not shine in your utmost glory? You know what I mean? Look at that. The sun is fucking, the sun just, it's clouded outside, and the sun just for that came out right now in this very fucking moment. There's a hole in there. It's complete. I'll show you actually. Holy shit, man. Look at that. Look at that, right? I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. Look, I might, you know, be making a fool out of myself here, okay? But that's the point. That's the point. All right? Life is great. Life is great. Be your own hero. You got to be your own hero. I can't say anything else. I have to be my own hero too. That's a reason to wake up, you know? That's putting yourself first. You being a good person should come without saying, you know? Should act on good and stuff. Like, you cannot have, you know, I'm my own hero and be a fucking asshole, you know what I mean? But I really don't think I need to. I'm gonna stop constantly emphasizing that, you know, you should be a good person because it should be a fucking given, you know? There's always people out there, "Man, well, you know, what you're saying is I need to be a narcissist." No, no. Those people definitely don't need this message. So don't worry about it, you know? Don't worry about being yourself and making mistakes. Same here, you know, for me. I mean, I need to tell that to myself. I mean, Jesus Christ. I want to make mistakes. You know, I want to put myself out. I think that's one thing that, you know, I've always come out on top again. I'm always coming out on top. Again and again and again. I go wrong and then I fix it. I recalibrate my freaking compass. But like, in reality, I've never given up on myself, you know? I've sabotaged myself. I've failed. I've fucked myself in the knee 3, 4, 50,000 times, but yet we still go on living, right? And we still thrive for better. I still want to do the right thing for me and to do the right thing, to be right, to not give up on myself, to figure it out, you know, figure it out, fix it, or I don't know how to say it, all right? For lack of better words, really. I'm still expanding my vocabulary. I'm still learning, you know, to speak better. But don't give up on yourself, you know? Don't give that up. This shirt, I've had it for fucking years, you know? It's a Overwatch shirt. I don't know what I'm going at, but like, it's so, I love it so much. Because I remember when I bought it, I was like, this is it. This is part of me. This is something I want, like really, truly want. I didn't have nobody to tell me, that's, you know, I don't know. A very simple metaphor, but, you know. Be you.